Hey folks, today I'm going to be doing an unboxing of Ignite. Um, just got this in the mail yesterday. Uh, Finally, they've gone maybe over a year past their delivery date, I think. I know it's been a while. They had a lot of issues with getting the. Um, so essentially, in this game, it's like a dudes on the map style board, and one of the ways one of the quote unquote innovative ways that they're doing to track damage is you have daggers you put in the back of your minis to determine how much damage they've taken. And they had a lot of trouble with getting that all produced and organized and all that stuff. But anyways, this will be the unboxing of the Kickstarter. I don't recall if I got everything. I have uh, the main box here. I have what looks like two expansions and then a whole bunch of sleeves, which we'll get to in a minute. Anyways, this is Ignite. This is by Ginger Snap Games. Open this up. All right, so we got a rule book here. How many pages? We got 23 pages. Gameplay variants in the back. Battle decks, key terms. Looks like there's plenty of pictures and examples, which is good. Table of contents, that's good. Example of the board setup. The different races. You have the lizardmen, the catfolk, the dwarves, the humans, the elves, the kitsune, the ratmen, and the panda warriors. Anything on the back? No reference sheet on the back. Strike one. Unless there's one in here. There might be one in here. There may be. Card glossary that's in a separate sheet. Oh, it's a separate fold-out sheet. Okay. So that's good. It makes it easier to just pass this around the table. What else do we have here? Looks like this is a pretty heavy, thick piece of cardboard. Looks like just to record who won first as to which race, who won the first different player count games. The first to get 2 trophies in one turn, 3 trophies in one turn. So this is pretty a nifty little thing to kind of keep track. And then it has unique trophies down here. First kill with a Kraken, you get your name on the board, that type of thing. That's pretty nifty. Here's the Kickstarter exclusive content. Centaurs, a couple extra cards, and some lore about the centaur and additional card glossary stuff. So we have some cardboard here that is not shrinked. I'm not particularly sure how much shrink actually helps cardboard in shipping, but there's a nice little Ginger Snap Gaming tile to punch out. Each of these looks like they're the same. So, for instance, this bottom one, these are just blanks, which is fine. I don't know if, well, the X has got to mean something, but I think these are different terrain tiles. These are obviously going to be standees for monsters and such, and other tracking tokens. So we'll set that aside. We have all the minis. We got some gems, blue gems, plastic. And we have a bunch of minis. Let me set this over here so I can pull some of these minis out. Alright, here's the Ratmen. They look pretty decent. We'll switch over here to the other camera. Alright, so you can kind of see if it'll focus. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know if it's going to focus or not. Alright, let me see if I can manually set the focus so we can see what's going on here. Let's see if that's better. that's probably good right there. Fairly detailed, not too terrible. You see the spots on the back to put the daggers, so I'm assuming this guy can have like 2 damage and then he's dead. That type of, or maybe 3 damage. Maybe the 3rd dagger, you pull him off. What's one of your rat men. Let's pull some other gentlemen out here. How did I get this thing in there? Or how did I get it out of there, I guess is what I should say. There we go. Alright, this looks cool. Oh, this is one of the kitsunes. If I can get them out. Plastic is very hard to get the minis out of the tray. So here's your kitsune. Not much detail on the face. It could be better. Kind of blowing you a kiss, I guess. Got the mini tails, fox tails there, or whatever they're supposed to be. And there you see 3 damage on this one, it looks like. It's a hard plastic. They're not really flexible. They're not flexible at all, so it's not a soft plastic. It's definitely a harder plastic. These guys look cool. These are the lizard folk, I would assume. These look like they'd be probably both fun and easy to paint, although getting the inside of that shield and hands is probably going to be a pain in the butt. Let's see, we got, yep, 3 daggers in the back for this one. And let's see, let's show the, if I can get this back down in here. This does not, there, I guess that's in there. Snap, crackle, pop. Here are the Kickstarter exclusive centaurs. Nice little inscription on the axe blade there, or the halberd blade, I guess. And how many? We have 3 wounds on this one. So the rat man only take 2 to kill, I would assume, unless they're missing a. All right, we'll do one more. Oh, that's because there's looks like there's one more rat man than there is of the other people. So perhaps that's why they only take 2 to kill. These are the war pandas with his slightly arching blade. 3 to kill this one too. Alright, I'm going to leave this guy out here. Let's switch back to the other camera. Once I find the daggers, we will show you how they go in there. Alright, so that's that top layer off. Oh, now this is nice. All of the terrain tiles are already pre-punched. It looks like they're almost all this Y shape. Oh no, there's some that are square or filled in, but you have others that are there's a hole there. There's different shapes for. Well, it looks like there's 3 shapes basically, so that should make things interesting. We have a bunch of plastic standees, different colors. We also have bases for the minis, different colors. Here are the daggers. Alright, what we got here? We got baggies. Always nice to have just baggies to sort components into. Love it when game companies do that. Let's see if I can get this back in here decently. Alright, so these clips, I'm assuming, are going to be used on some sort of dashboard somewhere, or the cards themselves. To indicate there's like a they're kind of, it's like a dagger with a hole, like a slot in it. You can kind of see it there. So I'm assuming it slides over a card of some sort. I would assume. But this is what we want to see, these little red daggers here. Let's go back to the other camera. Alright, so We've got these little daggers. They're plastic, but they will basically go in the back of these guys. Maybe. Oh, maybe that's per each. I don't know how that's supposed to go in there. Like, it fits on the side. You see, kind of see it here. It'll fit on one side, but it falls out super easy. If I turn it over, it just falls right out. I don't know if it goes in this way. It doesn't really stick in that way either. It's almost like the plastic wasn't cut deep enough on the inside, so maybe this isn't even going to work. Like, I can't push it any further. Yeah, that one sticks if I do it that way. Maybe that's the way it's supposed to be done. Yeah, now it sticks better. I can't imagine it's going to mar that. Yeah, it's already, like, the tip of that plastic's already kind of bent. Not bent, but that one won't even go in. Maybe they go in sideways like that. Let's see what the rulebook says. They have examples. Yeah, so the white daggers are clips. I don't know what they go onto yet though. And then the other ones are the damage tokens. And do they show how the damage tokens they go in? Inserting a dagger into the back of the miniature. For each point of damage the unit receives. So, yeah, I guess they're just supposed to stick in. Let's see if one of these other minis, let's go on the Ratmen. Let's see, here's the Ratman. Let's see if his go in any easier, or if his still gets stuck. Now his go in easier. Yeah, his go in and they stick. It's almost like these War Panda ones. And it does look like they kind of split. It just looks like they're not, like they didn't, well, these top two are fine. It's just the bottom one that's, I guess if you wedge it in there, it'll stay. I can imagine these are going to break very easily, or get worn out, basically. It's an interesting idea, but I have a funny feeling at some point in the future, if you play this game a lot, you're going to end up just having to come up with some other method to track damage for these guys. Alright, let me get these back over here. Back in plastic. So it was a good idea, but execution is a bit lacking at the moment. I think, anyways. Then we have bricks upon bricks upon bricks of cards. But we do have card organizers or dividers, which is great, because there are a lot of bricks of cards. I'm assuming you're going to be playing these out of your hand to move your guys around the board. Movement 1 can be discarded out of turn to have one of your units move one space, dodging a spell, mount, projectile, or weapon that targets it. What's this? Trash pile, so maybe cards that indicate where other cards go. There's another quick reflexes. Are these all quick reflexes? These are all quick. I wonder if these are... Let's open one of these decks. I wonder if these are separate decks. Or, if for some reason I just got 5 decks of the exact same... 5 copies of the exact same deck. Item equipment. All kinds of different cards here. Metal shield. Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 decks. No. Alright, let's open this other one and see if it's the exact same or not. Might have to go back to the rule book for this one. That looks like... let's see. Can I find that card in there? Fire arrow. Yep, looks like the exact same deck. So, let's see if I'm supposed to have 5 of the exact same deck, or if they're all supposed to be unique. They are all supposed to be that way. They're not unique. So basically everybody's going to have the same, what I'm assuming, same hand for the most part, or same type of cards that they can choose from. I'm not sure. I haven't read the rules yet, so I don't know how hand management works or any of that stuff. But we'll just slide those back in there like that. Nothing on the bottom, I'm guessing. Get this out of here without ripping the plastic. Nothing on the bottom. Let's see if there's anything taped under it. Nothing taped under it. So it is a nice insert. Kind of keep everything. There's wells down here in the bottom of these map tiles, so you can keep other things. Your cardboard that you're going to be punching out. So that's nice. We'll go ahead and get these miniatures set back on top of here. Let's see, then these went in next. These kind of covered that up like that. And then we just have all this stuff here going over top. And the box goes back on it. So that's the base box of Ignite. Push that up here. We've got 2 expansions. We have the Freeze. Open this up real quick. I'm guessing this is maybe another faction or 2. Yeah, 2 new races. Fallen Valkyrie and the Orcs. You'll see here 2 to 8 players, 15 to 20 minutes per player, so theoretically this should be a pretty quick game once you learn it, I would imagine. I don't know what setup and teardown times are like, though. Alright, so let's open up the Freeze. We got our little rule, well, it's more than a little rule book. 15-page rule book, another card glossary, variants, the new races. This one comes with a die. Kickstarter exclusives. We have new cards and the glossary to go with them. Unshrinked cardboard tokens. This time the map tiles are banded with a piece of paper band that will probably go away. They are double-sided. Now we have green daggers. What do the green daggers do? Let's see. Poison daggers. I should have known that. We have our D4. We have some more dagger clips. A couple more little baggies for the cardboard tokens. Let's grab 1 or 2 of these miniatures out of here. Again, another huge pack of cards with dividers. Another set of dividers. And then these are Orc and Valkyrie. These are thick pieces of cardboard. I bet these are what the clips go on. Although there's nothing to track on them. I don't know. There's a reference on the back of them with the different terrain types, and then just like their special ability on the front side, and there's this shaman tile. I don't know what those do. Let's get that back in there. All right, let's get one of each of these miniatures over here. First up, we have the elf, or the Valkyrie, I guess is what they were. Three slots on her. 4? No, it's just the head, or the head's half detached. 3 slots on her side. And then here are the orcs. Nice big miniature. Ooh, 4. Takes 4 hits to kill an orc. Because why wouldn't it? Get these back in here. There we go. Alright. Switch back here. We'll just put this cardboard back. And the rulebook and the sheets. So that's the expansion, the freeze. Then I have another expansion here called A New Enemy. Looks like it's some sort of dragon. Nice big dragon mini. Yep, the Elder Dragon. That's what it says on the back of this box. Let's open that up. We got a little rule book. Again, 19-page rule book for this one. How to play. Maybe it's solo. Is this the solo? No, number of players, 1, yeah. 1 to 8, though. The card setup, race selection, contents. We got tokens here. Or token punch board. Standard. We got a bunch more standees. We got a D20 and a Pip D6. We got some more baggies. We got more clear standees. We have some more white dagger clips. We have... Oh, that's not good. Those things barely get in there. You're going to have to... There. We got some more card dividers. 1 more deck of cards. And then we have, of course, I don't know what that is, piece of garbage. We have the mini, the dragon mini. This guy's rather large. He has just 3, really? Yeah, 3 dagger slots. I don't know, maybe he's just super hard to attack. He looks better than the other miniatures. Alright. How was he in here? He was in there like that, I think. Yep. Our tokens back on top and our rule book. That is A New Enemy. Let's see if it says... Yep, solo or cooperative game for 1 to 8 players. So this is the solo cooperative variant, essentially. Requires both the base game and the freeze expansion to play this. That's interesting. And then I have a whole ton of cards, or a whole ton of sleeves here. Looks like they're Sleeve Kings is the brand name. The standard size. I don't have any experience with these with this company, the Sleeve Kings company, so I'm not sure on the quality of the card or the sleeves, but we'll find out once I start sleeving stuff. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 packs. They're all the standard the standard American, so to speak, size, or standard play card size, which is the 63.5 by 88 millimeters, and each pack has 110 cards in them. I did not look to see about card counts to see if that. I'm assuming there's going to be leftover cards. One thing I always hate is when a company gives you only 2 or 3 cards spare, and then they. This isn't bad because you could probably get additional cards from Sleeve Kings, but sometimes you get the Kickstarter sleeves and they don't tell you what brand they were used, or the manufacturer, or it was just made by the company printing the game, and you can't, if you get split cards or split sleeves, you can't get replacements, at least not easily. So hopefully we have at least a half a pack of spares is what I always like to have. So like 55 sleeves spare. Especially for this company's unknown to me. If these were Paladin sleeves, then I would say I would be okay with like maybe 20 spare sleeves, because I can count on one hand the number of Paladin sleeves that I've had die or rip or tear. One, maybe two, and I've gone through 2 Kickstarters of Paladin sleeves. So anyways, that is Ignite by Ginger Snap Games. Not sure when I'll get it to the table, but 1 to 8 or 2 to 8 players, I guess, is the base game. So that would be interesting. Also says it only plays 15 minutes per player, which I don't believe, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm interested to see if there's player elimination. Like if I'm playing with 8 people and one person dies in the first 30 minutes, is that player just out for the rest of the game, or can they do something? That type of thing. So we'll see. We'll probably have. I'm printing a set of mag hex. This is entirely separate from this this unboxing, but I am printing a set of mag hex tiles for Gloomhaven. I have all the frames printed, and I'm working on printing the tiles at the moment, but I have to paint the tiles to make them look nice. But I'm going to be doing a video on that. I also might need to get more magnets as well. I think I have 100 of them, and I'm not sure if that's going to be enough for. It's probably not going to be enough for all of the frames. I'm probably going to need about 1,000 of them, I would imagine. But anyways, that's for a different video. That's just something that's coming up. This was Ignite by Ginger Snap Games. Thanks for watching, guys.